I remember the Baller song, of course, from Getty Green was so big, but to me, most importantly, or one of the great things about the song was sipping on some scissor from there. So,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was it. That was the song right there.
so when you saw the success of sipping on some scissor, knowing it was from Ballers, like how did that affect you as an artist personally? Like, what did you think?
Man, it's crazy. Like just a sample my voice on there, and I was like, they like that. I told you I was slow to it. I was like, they like that. They were like, man, yeah, it's gonna go, man. I'm telling you, man, slow it down, put some of that situation in there, man. It's gonna go. I said, shit, I'm like, all right, hey man, do your thing, man. Hey, y'all like it. If y'all say it's gonna go, man, it's gonna keep us rolling. Roll it, baby. Sound good to me. Man, that song was huge. That song was huge.
Yeah, I remember I was in Nashville once at the Grand Ole Opry, and they were playing it in the speakers in 2001. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
Oh wait, no, it was in 2000. 2000. It was
yeah,
right when it was coming out.
yeah. Hey
It was
man,
good.
that song, that song right there was huge. That song was huge.
Yep. And then
Mm-hmm.
something that you do throughout your career, and I first was seeing it with the skits where you had the Rinky Dink records and the girls.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I wanted you to explain, like, because so much of your music is so serious and so, the street stuff especially is so dark, even though you do throw the gems in there. How did you find the balance and want to put the Rinky Dink records on there and that other stuff on your projects?
Cut. One thing about it, man. Like, you know how Memphis dudes is, how we is like. We like to laugh and be funny. Like it'll be dudes standing out selling crack, dope, shot somebody, but in the neighborhood, it's always checking and laughing and man, look at this fool and tripping and everybody laughing and having fun because they in their element. You know what I'm saying? Now somebody come around and smiles is off, but it's like if we know each other and we tripping, so it's like we always try to like put a little comedy in there. You know what I'm saying? And then we saw people was liking it. So we know we for the people, so we give them what they wanted, you know what I'm saying? And we had to always put a skit in there because they was, oh man, they love them skits. People always be saying, man, I just listen to the skits. I just listen to the skits. And I be like, yeah, I used to listen to them too. They was funny as I don't know what, especially on that Don't Save Her. I'm gonna kill him when they get off work tonight. Oh man, that was funny, man.
It was, and that to me is what made speaking of Mr. Don't Play, which is my favorite album of yours, uh, that that type of balance made the album like so phenomenal to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like he's mad at the dude, but you're telling him on Don't Save Her, it's the girl's the problem. It's not the dude, you know?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's the girl that's the problem, not the dude. She don't want to be saved.
Not at all. So since you were saying with Mr. Don't Play, you then didn't hold back, or you were like, oh, wait till I come back. So what did you do artistically, writing wise, style wise, that was different from your perspective from Getty Green going into Mr. Don't Play?
Mr. Don't Play, I didn't hold back. Like I held back, like I wasn't breaking it down all the way. See, Getty Green was more of a, if a person really listened to it, it was street, but it was more of me just being like, man, like, whew, I left that behind me, like, whew. But Mr. Don't Play was more in detail. Like when I said, uh, pull the pistol out, reaching in your pockets and take your money out. You see, I said, I said, slap you with that pistol. And I said, pull that pistol out. And I said, reaching in your pockets and take your money out. Man, you know what I'm saying? Just I just broke stuff down. I just broke everything down, like what I was doing. Like everything was a breakdown.
Well, that's on Cheese and Dope, of course, one of my favorite songs
Yeah,
on that
yeah.
album. And on Cheese and that part in particular, I was going to ask you because um, one of the many things I don't think you get respected for is your styles and your flows and all this other stuff. But that particular part, you like slowed down what you were saying. Take your money out, you know.
Yeah. I had slowed it down while the beat didn't slow down though. I had slow. I made it slow. I made everything slow down from what I was saying. Yeah, I said, man, I'm gonna start you with pistol slap across mouth, reaching in your pocket and take your money out. But see, what I did was I slowed it down, cause when I rap, when I be rapping, I be like I'm in your face talking, like I'm telling you something in your face. It's like that's how I used to always think about when I used to be rapping. I said every time I rap, I'm be rapping like I'm talking to a person in their face. Now you ain't listening to me, you're seeing me. So that's why I said, man, I'm gonna start you with pistol slap across mouth, reaching in your pockets and take your money out. Just to let you know, like, hey man, this how it's going. Like, like, and I break it down for you. Like I do a lot of songs like that. Like
Yeah.
I slow it up to break it down so you hear exactly what I'm saying, so we get an understanding. Y'all did it for an understanding, so we get an understanding. Don't miss this.
No confusion. No
Well,
confusion.
no confusion.
Yeah. Nah, I thought that was amazing, and one of the album is just so phenomenal. And of course, Chickenhead started it off, and I was always intrigued with seeing that one too, with sampling Too Short with the cuss
Oh,
word, but
yeah.
then later Cardi B brings your song back with the Brickenhead.
Hey man, hey, that's just a blessing right there, man. But like I always was too short. I grew up on Too Short. Man, I live by the Too Short rules. That's what I used to tell folks on the street. I was like, man, I live by these Too Short rules. But I used to, man, I'll tell you something, man. And Too Short don't know this, but I told him when I met him one time, but he really don't know. I used to bump him and Scarface. Like that's the Bible. Like I used to play them like the Bible, like literally. Like man, I used to play them. Ooh, man, man. I'm talking about like, and it's like every time they came out with a new one, oh, I'm first in line. I got to get that short dog. I got to get that Scarface. There is none to talk about. Now I have bumped other people, but them right there, I had to have them two right there, man. Had to.
That's two of the best and two of my favorites too. It's so funny.
Oh,
It's so funny because I told one of my boys, I grew up in Maryland, and in '87, I told one of my boys when I got born to Mac, I was like, "Yo, this dude this is gonna be the guy right here." And then fast forward a few years later, when Short Dog's in the house, one of my boys, he turned around and me and my boy that played ball together, he was sitting next to me in Spanish. Dude in front of us turned around, was like, "Yo, Soren, you say you know all this rap. What you know about this Too Short?" And my boy said to him, he said, "Man, he been on Short for like 3 years, man. What you talking like? Get out of here." And
uh,
Short is crazy, man. Hey,
oh man, real crazy. That bass was so bumping, man. He used to talk so crazy.
yep,
I used to love it. I used to love it. Yeah, all his songs. I used to be bumping them, rapping them word for word.
yep. And with the with Chickenhead too, because of the subject matter, I really enjoyed that one too, how you made it so funny because, and you talk about this a lot of times, and it's a choice. Should have bought an outfit or should have paid the light bill, you bought an outfit. So how do you find that humor in a very serious thing to be able to flip it into a rhyme like that?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you this. I'll tell you how I came up with this song. I was messing with this girl from South Memphis, and she had like her hair slicked in the back in the jail with a little bob in it. So as we going up the steps, I'm going. I said, man, this rider's real chicken. And I was going, bark, bark behind her head. She was like, leave me alone. I was going, bark, 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 bark. I was messing with it. I started messing with her. We were just playing. Hey, look, I'm finna kill stuff and knock off. But I'm like, bark, bark. And I said, hey, bark, bark, chicken, chicken, bark. I said, ooh. And I called Juicy before we got into what we was finna get into. And I told Juicy, and Juicy said, he started listening. He said, ooh, man. And this first thing he said, "Oh, yeah, put that Too Short in there." Dun, dun, dun. I said, "Oh, that's it, man." I said, "Man, go on, let me know when to be done, man. Let me know, man. Call me, man. If you make it tonight, man, I'm gonna be on my way." And then I think I laid the next day. I laid the whole song the next day.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, look, I ain't know it was gonna be big like that though. Oh no. I was just working on Mrs. Don't Play. Man, the first song I made on Mrs. Don't Play was Cheese and Dope. Off top of my head, I made Cheese and Dope off top of my head. Just played. We was on the road. Just we was in the studio and the thing. Juice played the beat. Juice said, I said, okay. Dun, 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 dun. I heard slanging. No, I just came straight in. I was thinking about, you know, the dope, the crack, the crack spot. I was like, cut. I need police making rage, jumping nut and chicken nuts. I mean, that's what they were doing. Even at the time, that's still what they were doing. But I mean, I was just thinking about when, you know, I was out there. I said, man, I'm gonna go in. And man, when I went in, like to me, you know, when I came with the hook, I came with the hook right after. I got cheese holes and a bunch of dope. I got pee. I just came in. And then when I did, it was like I was like, I said, man, it's a hard song. Like I like that song. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, that jump there gonna go. That jump there hard. But like when I did Chickenhead, man, I was just somewhere kicking it, man, just high, just I was just like, it was funny, man. But I mean, I don't know. Like how you asked me about what you asked me. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just like I said, we like to trip and laugh. So I just was messing with her, and then I said, I just came with the song.
Well, since you brought up cheese and dope, that reminded me too. One of my other favorite lines on there when you said, "How you gonna rob the robber?" I was like,
"Oh yeah. How you gonna rob the robber? Yeah, that ain't happening." Like we used to say that when we get out, me and my other partner, we used to be like, "Man, how a robber gonna rob the robber?" I said, "No, that ain't happening, dog." Like,
Funny, man, funny. Now, another great one on Mr. Don't Play, of course, is If You Ain't From My Hood, and you talk about there like putting your nose in other people's affairs and all that type of stuff.
Oh yeah. I was kind of like elaborating on a little situation I had at the time. It was somebody. It was somebody. Okay, I knew this girl who was messing with this dude. Okay, and so I used to be in her house, but I had another gal that was my gal that stayed in Atlanta. So then the dude that knew the gal in Memphis, dude that stayed with her, he knew dude. He had heard that I was over there, and he ended up meeting the girl in Atlanta. Some kind of way he met the girl in Atlanta. They met up some kind of way. They met in a club or something. And then the girl he said he was from Memphis, and the girl told him, said, "Oh, my boo from Memphis." And he was like, "Who your boo?" He's like, "Pat." He was like, "What? Project? What?" And see, I don't know dude. I couldn't even tell you dude's name this day. And so the dude took around and he tried to tell her I was messing with her. Then it's like he didn't tell because he knew through somebody that was over to the girl house in Memphis. So he knew I was coming over there, you know, doing what I do, and the girl in Atlanta, see that girl in Atlanta was real fine. So he was like, he wanted her back. I know he did, but I mean that wasn't gonna work, man. You know what I'm saying? But what had happened was the dude bump out and tell the girl he from where I'm from. And I'm like, no, he not. I don't know dude from the Man in the Moon. And so I was like, why is this dude telling you he from my neighborhood? I said, man, this fool ain't from my neighborhood. And then that part, and then there's another dude in the mound, this young dude in the mound, in the Orange Mound, had told my partner, he said, man, if you ain't from my hood, man, you gotta get away from around here. And he was like, man, he said, young nigga like told like, man, bro, man, if he ain't from my hood, man, he gotta get away from around here, man. And so when he said that, I said, hey, that's real though. You can't just be in somebody's neighborhood you ain't from over here. You got to get away from around here because if you don't, it's going to be bad for you. So them two situations made me go and come up with the song. Mm-hmm.
Be sure to check out the History of Gangster Rap by Soren Baker. He's official.
History of Gangster Rap features exclusive interviews with Ice-T, Snoop Dogg, MC Ren, the D.O.C, and dozens of others. The History of Gangster Rap, a definitive look at how Los Angeles changed rap forever.
In Los Angeles, the streets definitely set the tone of the hip-hop music.
At 19, I got a $50,000 car.
My whole angle always was, I'll be street, but I will always tell you the horrors that go along with this life.
There will be penalties and casualties for just wearing the wrong color in somebody's neighborhood.
And once gangster rap made it from the streets to the TV, the genre exploded.
With Fab 5 on Young TV back with NWA.
Yo MTV, it just catapulted us from being local heroes to national gangbang rappers.
The history of gangster rap discusses it all from 1980 up till today.
It's always gonna be shit happening in the streets. You know what I mean? So it's always gonna be something to talk about.
The history of gangster rap in stores now.